I read that there's benefits about the toolless cartridge system. So let's talk about that. What specific benefits does a toolless cartridge system provide over traditional designs? And then maybe if you could share some examples of successful implementations in some real world applications.
A cartridge system is nice. It's very simple. With a lot of equipment, it needs repair and it's assembled. Both of those things are labor consuming and require labor to do so. And in today's business, we're always looking to minimize labor as best we can. So with a cartridge system, what it allows us to do when you're assembling connectors and putting connectors together takes time, takes labor to do that. And it's also important to do that and execute that, maintaining a high level of quality for safety purposes and performance purposes too. Um, Many connectors now require the contacts and the wiring and all of that to be assembled and put together within the housing of that connector. By having a cartridge design, you can take all of that process out of that congested, confined space and do it outside the connector. By doing that and having that, it makes it easier with human hands to put things together more efficiently and timely, a little bit less painful, fewer specialized tools are required, so that you can streamline the assembly process. Factories, of course, are always looking for that. And then the second piece is why we're all here is we're talking about machines and equipment we're making for use, and those are customers out there. And it's always important to think about not just hitting those performance targets while doing its intended job, but also its intended job is to never break down. And sometimes stuff needs service and sometimes it needs to be repaired from failures. And being able to do that easily and timely is important. Not just because of the labor that goes into the cost of doing the repair, but the way I always like to think about it is that when a machine is not working, it's not generating revenue. So whatever that business might be, if it's broken down, it could be the lifeblood of a business and they're not out there working. So if it's down half a day, or a day, it's potential that they lost 20% of their revenue for that week. So if you think about it in that mindset, it's pretty important to be able to quickly and easily turn around equipment. By making it less complex, you can also maybe reduce the level of aptitude of the technician doing the work as well.